for another night. Excuse me, coughing. I have asthma and no coffee. Anyway, we're back again for another night. Um, I hope y'all are doing good out there in the world, and I hope y'all enjoyed this podcast. It's our truth because I'm his mom.
And I'm her son.
Well. I know y'all wondering what they gonna talk about tonight. Well, we're gonna talk about forgiveness and reconciliation.
Reconciliation.
So I'm gonna start off by saying, and people might not
Agree.
agree with me. Just because you forgive somebody, don't mean you gotta reconcile with them. So a lot of people I know, like when I was growing up, and I would fall out with folks because okay, I'm the type of person where I'm gonna give you chance after chance after chance, and then when I'm done, I'm done. And you have those people that be like, well, if you forgave me, you just need to forget. What do that got to do with me having to be friends with them again? I forgave them, and you're never gonna
Hmm.
forget. So that statement is stupid. If you forgave, you're gonna forget. That you're never gonna forget because it was something was done to you. And just because I forgave them
Yeah.
don't mean that I have to reconcile with them. It doesn't mean that now we're back buddy buddy and we're gonna be hanging again or speaking again. Like, no, you did me dog or you did me dirty. Because I'm the type of person where I will take, and then once I cut you off, you're cut off. So I might forgive you, but that don't mean that if I see you at a party, we're gonna be sitting in the corner shooting the breeze. No, I don't want you to know anything about me. I don't want you to know anything of me. And there's no reconciliation. Pure point blank.
Uh,
There is no reconciliation. Now,
so you don't have a limit. You don't like have a what's that word? What's that word?
I do. The extreme, how extreme the consequence, the situation is. Again,
Yeah.
remember, in the beginning, I said
A lot of
if
word. The word is not coming to me.
I would take so much, which means I have did that throughout this process of okay, I'm gonna let that slide. Okay, that's gonna slide. So when I have got to the point where I have cut you off, there's no reconciliation. You have exhausted all my possibilities of being associated with you. Now I can possibly after a while, depending on how extreme it is, because even after the extremity is that forgive and forget, I have not it's hard to forgive someone that don't apologize, that don't take accountability of their actions. That's for one. Well, it's not hard. It's harder because it lingers with you longer because you know you was wrong, and deep in your mind you like, and I deserve an apology. But whenever you see this person, they never apologize and they act like business as usual, and it's like, no, it's not business as usual anymore. You need to apologize.
Hmm.
And oh, let it go. Really? All right, I got you. How about I'm gonna let you go. We're done. No need to talk. No need to this. No need to that. Prime example. And if you tell a person and they know you, then they should expect this. Prime example. My ex-husband, before we got married, I told him, I'm not friends with my exes. Period point blank. I have no reason to be friends with them. We're exes for a reason. I don't need them in my life. I don't If I was to get with someone else, it's never going to be a conversation. Well, I'm still friends with my ex. No, it's never going to be that conversation because there's no reason for us to be friends. If we are done, we are done. And so I have had a few that well, my ex-husband and a few boyfriends when we broke up, and the first thing they said was, why can't we be friends? Well, then you didn't believe me in the beginning. Like, there's no reconciliation. There's no now we're being there's no friendships. Friends for what? What do we have that's connecting us together to stay friends? Nothing.
Hmm.
So friends for what? That's just my thought on that part. So I'm gonna
Right.
stop talking now and I'm gonna let you kick it in and give your viewpoint.
That was only 5 minutes.
Ah, oh, you want me to talk more?
I
Okay, I
mean,
can
nah,
talk.
if you done, I can talk. I can say
I
something. I
mean,
can give a
I'm just
little
saying now
insight
you
real
know
quick.
how right. I
Um,
just want you to get your insight on that part.
yeah.
Like,
I will. Okay, so to reconcile. Everybody, please, you gotta feel the breeze and love at ease. To reconcile is to forgive someone and to try to come to better terms with them, right? It is to put your differences to the side and to say, hey, you know what? I accept this about you, and I still gonna be your friend. You know,
mm,
it's to say, hey, this happened between us, and I'm not gonna hold no hard feelings. We're gonna reconcile. We're gonna be cool. Okay. Um, I believe there are times where reconciliation is due. It's something that's important. It's something that is sought after when you have a real friendship. Um, when you've been through things with certain people and y'all have these memories of getting through things together and stuff, and y'all come to an impasse or in situation where maybe y'all have a disagreement, maybe y'all get into it about something, and y'all become distant. Now, it's up to those two people to want to reconcile and forgive one another in order to move forward. But those are just people who actually care about the relationship they made. Now, if I never cared about a person or never really cared about them being in my life, I won't even consider it. Like, there's nothing to think about. I'm not even going to wonder what happened or why we aren't friends. There are some people right now to this day that I don't have issues with, that I don't have no problems with. We just stop talking. There's no communication. And I bet you if I seen these people in person, we'd probably be like, yo, what's up? Yo, what's good? Yo, hey, let's go do something. You know what I'm saying? It's just you have that. And then you have those people where I'm probably like, man, you look familiar. Oh wait, that's that dude I had that issue with. Why do we have that issue? Oh man, that sounds like some young problems, man. I'm about to be 40. Not really. I'm 35, but I'm about to be 40 years old, man. I'm past that, bro. Let's go get a drink, And then that's reconciliation right there. That's when you reconcile with someone. Y'all done let go the past. Y'all done seen each other 20 years later. You like, man, I'm 40 years old, bro. You know what that was about, man? I don't even care about no bikes, man. Y'all took my bike in the alley. Yeah, remember that? Y'all changed the paint on it. Yeah, and then I stole y'all moped. Yeah. Nah, we done over that, man. Yeah, I forgive you. I forgive you too, man. That was some childish stuff. All right, Mel. Let's go to the bar. Let's go get some drinks. Let's go. That's maturity, in my opinion. I'm not saying
that's
you're
a setup.
immature. I'm not.
Let
I'm
the
not
two
about. I
brothers
was
get
sure about
some
to say like,
drinks.
oh, he just called his mama immature. No, I did not, Mama. I'm not saying you're immature. I'm just saying, in my opinion, a part of maturity is being able to forgive and to reconcile when it's plausible. Because sometimes some things aren't. Like if somebody was to kill somebody in my family and they get off on good behavior, if they unalive, because I think you can't say that word, the,
Well,
the,
that
the
that
K
wouldn't
word.
have to
So if
deal with
they
reconciliation
unalive,
because why would you even have to deal with
forgive,
reconcile?
forgive.
Okay,
You have
but
to forgive them.
where the reconciliation coming from?
No. We said forgiveness and reconciliation. So I'm speaking
True.
on the forgiveness part. So when
Okay.
someone comes out and you choose to forgive them, knowing that they did something wrong, if you think about it, reconciliation isn't also just something that's done between of family. You can do that with someone that you can reconcile with someone who's did that, who unalived somebody that you loved or cared about. It's called
Yeah,
finding a common ground.
yeah,
And if
no.
you can
There
find a
would never
common
be
ground with that, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
there
saying.
would
So
never in
so
that
if a
situation there
person
would never
exactly,
be common
but
ground ever.
you know who would find common ground? Someone
Who?
who's done that and they just didn't do the time. Like if they got out and they like, look, bro, on
No.
some realness, and that's somebody who lived in the
Uh-uh.
streets though. That's the only time. That's the only person who will be able to forgive them. Because either it's like, look, I forgive, but I ain't forget. And I can reconcile with the fact that you've done this. I can come to the common ground and knowing, okay, yeah, you are unalive. That's what you do. But so am I. And I done unalive some people too. So now that
But
I
if they
know that you
unalive your
about that
family,
unaliving, hold on,
they
look. It's
unalive your
like now
family.
that I
Oh
know
heck
you
no.
unaliving, now I know you about that unaliving,
Mm-mm.
that's our common ground. And I know how to respect you now. I know how to come at you. I need to
My common
unalive
ground
you.
is if
So,
you
and
are
then
unalive somebody in
forgiveness.
my family and I ever see you, you better not never be alone with me.
See now, and then you have the forgiveness. This is the part where they say this is where the holy people come in, and the people who say turn the other cheek, and the people
I did.
who
I forgave you. Then I
no,
stay away from
there it
me.
is right there. Forgive, but look, to truly forgive means that you're not going to try to retaliate. If you try
I
to
ain't as long as they
retaliate,
stay
that's
away
not
from me.
forgiveness.
As long as I'm not gonna retaliate. As long as they stay away from me.
That's like saying if you in a grocery
Mm-mm.
store and you in Walmart and you in line and they stand right in front of you and they turn around and they notice it's you and you notice it's them, you just gonna go upside their head with a bottle. Like, oh
No,
no, you ain't got the nerve to stand in front
no.
of me and try
I
to
will
get
walk
no
away.
groceries.
I
Oh,
will walk away.
you gonna get out of line and lose your spot? Nah, it ain't that
You
important.
yes,
Keep
yes.
my spot. Mm-mm. I
What's
don't
wrong
care if
with
my
you?
enemy. I don't. I'm keeping my spot. I don't care if my
And then
enemy
y'all
who
depend.
just
It all
robbed me
depends.
the day
Okay,
before was grocery shopping.
and
He
it's
right
all
behind me.
depends
I'm not
on.
finna get out of line.
It all depends on who they
Mm-mm.
unalive and why they unalive them too.
You
So
know
it's
how busy
and
it gets
people may think this
sometimes.
is crazy,
Keep
but
my
it's
spot.
different. It's different concept for me. Like
Yeah, that's
if
true.
if it was two people and they was out there banging and they was shooting at each other and he just got one up, hey, you should have been quick on the draw. You, I believe in you want to live a street life. Hey, they got laws and rules, consequences
Yeah,
living that street life.
that
So
is
if there's a
true.
situation like that, then hey, it was every man. It was the best. It was every man for themselves, and you just happen to be the better man. You got you got to yours faster. Yours hit the mark. His didn't. Something like that, fine. But and if it was a situation, I can forgive a situation, say a drive by, and
Hmm.
somebody got unalive. It was reckless, but it wasn't intentional.
What? What?
So
No. Yes, it
I'm
is.
just saying it was reckless,
A
but
drive-by is definitely intentional. They doing a
no, there was
drive-by.
right, but no, I'm saying is
They're
they
driving
driving by and
by.
they shooting at somebody else, and someone in my house get hit.
First of all, when drive-bys are done, they can see you on the porch. They know they seeing who's there. They're looking at them. They're like, okay, look, there's a
I
little
know what you're saying,
Bobby
but
Jr. Look, this little
if
girl on a little
somebody's in the
scooter.
house and they get
We still
hit,
finna
that
do this,
wasn't
y'all. Yeah, we still finna do this. Like they made that conscious choice to do that. So it's like, nah,
it.
I'm not
Like it,
forgiving that. That's not.
you just you just said you forgive somebody on the live
I
somebody
didn't
else.
say I would. I didn't say I would. I said there's some people out there who would do that. I'm not doing
Oh,
that.
okay,
I
okay,
would
gotcha.
not.
Well, not a
My
drive
truth
by.
is
Say
I'm not
right.
forgiving that. No.
Say. Okay, so situation. They see people don't care. Unfortunately, some people just don't care their mentality.
Exactly. They
But
see it
right.
and they.
So if it was a situation where they driving down the street and they spot their enemy and they be like, "There go that fool right there. Let's
Uh
light
huh.
him up." And they start shooting, and a bullet comes into the house and hits someone in the house and kills them. I'm going to be pissed for a very long time.
Yeah, me too.
And at the end of the day, I'm going to be able to forgive that person because it wasn't intentional.
Not me.
It's
You
gonna
shouldn't have been shooting in front of my house.
it's
Nope.
gonna hurt, right? It's gonna hurt, and I'm gonna have to do a lot of praying. But I can forgive them
I'm gonna pray too. I'm gonna pray that God forgive me.
because they was intentionally shooting at the house. They just living the street life and too stupid to realize you shoot at a house, bullets are going to go through it. Or
And
didn't
sometimes
care
you got to
enough to
show people the
realize.
consequences of their actions. So
Right.
I'm the
Now,
consequence of your
and
actions.
that's,
My mama gonna pray for you and forgive
I'm going to
you,
pray
and
for you.
I'm gonna be your consequence.
See,
Sorry,
two different, right. Two different. And
I
I
can't.
can see it.
It
Now,
hurts
hold
because it
on.
depends
But
on,
hold
especially
on.
who it hit, especially if depending on who the bullet hit to. Am I
Oh, you
wrong?
know what?
Oh no,
Yeah,
man.
and then that too.
Oh
Like
no.
if
Oh
yeah,
no.
that is
Oh
true, especially
no,
in the
no.
house. Like um if it hit someone, if it hit one of my babies, I'm
Exactly. You
right
know what
there.
I'm saying?
I
If I'm
I got to
arguing with
show.
somebody who ain't supposed to be in my house, I'm like, "Hey, you get out!" And as soon as I say it, the bullet hit them. I, ooh, rest in peace. Hey, dude, you know what you did was wrong, man. You shot into my house.
Right.
I ain't gonna be mad. I was about to
Right.
kick
No,
him out anyway. He probably was gonna get
but I
hit.
know what you're saying.
But
Yeah.
man, I'm
But
sorry. It's
now,
just
yeah.
that's really
But
being that's
and
really
then
being a
homies,
truly
and then it's if it's a homie,
forgiving person.
if it's a homie,
What you mean? Like the homie did it? Like the homie was the
no,
one who shot?
the homie, the one home. I'm saying back on
Because what if
forgiveness.
it's that situation? What
If
if
it's the
it's
homie
something
that got
where
killed,
no?
if it's
What
the
if it's the
homie that
homie who did it? Like what if you, the old homie saw somebody, saw the ops, and they was right in front of
uh-huh.
your crib, and the ops was walking past your crib, and they were like, "Oh no, I'm gonna catch the op slipping," and then your buddy shoot at the op, but not even paying
Oh, he
attention that
wasn't
they
my
on
buddy
your
because
block.
if he was my
They
buddy,
on
he
your
wouldn't have shot
block,
at
and that
nobody by my house.
like yeah,
He would
I
have
would feel
called
that
me
too.
up
I
and
would
been
say that
like,
too.
"Hey," he would have
He right in
called
front of
my
your
buddy.
crib.
Better call me up and be like, "Hey, so and so, so woo woo wop wops,
But I'm
right
saying,
in front of your crib."
if it
I'm finna
happened
let.
so
I'm no.
fast,
Let me finish.
would you
He
forgive
better.
them?
He better call me up. Heck, he not, cause he guess what he was better do. He my homie. He was supposed to call me up and say, "Guess what whoop whoop is in front of your crib. I'm finna light that Negro up. Do what you gotta do." I know to get my kid. Get the and family. We need to get down. We need to get in the tub. We need to do this. We need to do that. We need because it's finna go down. But if this
True,
Negro
true.
know my house, he been at my house, and he say, "Oh, there go that fool." Oh,
Now, what if
now
it
he
happened
walking
so
past so
fast
and so,
though?
so and so happen.
I'm
No, ain't no fast, Negro. You know my
yeah. You
house.
talking about in the situation? You're okay. You're
You
speaking
know
in the
my house.
situation where it was calculated. They had time to think. I'm talking about in a situation where it was none of that. They weren't even thinking about it. Like they just happened to see him. They know
Ain't
it's heat,
you
it's
know
beef.
my house? I don't care. You know my
And
house. You know
I'm
my
sorry.
house.
That's true,
You know my
but
house.
I ain't gonna lie.
Ain't no
I'm
no.
not gonna
You
lie.
better
I'm
not
gonna
never
forgive that.
don't
I'm gonna
put like
forgive that
this.
because if it was me
Mm-mm.
and I like if I'm out there
I'm
like
finna tell
that
you
and then
just
it was
like
me and
this.
I saw somebody and it was on site, my life or yours, I'm not gonna be like, hey, can you cross
Oh,
the
it was
street?
like you didn't
Hey,
say
can you
that.
go to
You
the
said
no,
no.
yes
You
I
didn't
did.
say
No, it
that.
don't
You
yes I
said if they
did. It don't
saw
matter. It
him.
don't listen, I say your buddy, I don't gotta it don't matter. If they you just said what you said. So it don't matter what's the consequence. To me, I don't care. It don't
Oh,
even have to be
I
your life
do.
was in danger. Like the fact that you saw your enemy, I'm assuming your life was in danger because you let off
No.
shot. You had to get this person.
Oh
Like
yeah,
that's
no.
my assumption is
No,
because you're not gonna
no.
not live. So I'm not
Okay,
gonna
my
be
thing
mad
is,
that you
I
lived and
I might
like I said,
forgive
if it
you.
happened so fast, that was the
I
point
might
of it
forgive
happened so
you.
fast.
I might forgive you, but though you don't ever, ever, as long as you breathe in the air, approach me. It's gonna be on site.
No, not for me. It
Uh,
ain't gonna be on site. See.
on site. Ain't no coming to me, man. I'm so get out. Woo! I woo.
Oh.
Look at you, baby bath. Mm-mm. Oh, but
First of all,
yeah.
a person wouldn't even come around after doing something like that. Like, so there's nobody in the world
You
who
don't
even
think
would
they'll
do
come
that.
around and ask for
There's
forgiveness?
nobody in the world who they're gonna ask for forgiveness when it first happened, and then that's it. They're not gonna come around. They're not gonna try to be your friend after killing somebody in your house that you love. Like that's not gonna happen. Nobody's gonna do that. I wouldn't even do that. That friendship is over with. They might try to get me, so I'm gonna watch you just in case I gotta get you now. Like that's how I'm
Oh,
gonna be thinking. Let me be the
like
one who's the
they
one
gon'
shooting. I'm gonna be watching my back forever. Like this family member or these family people might try to
They
come
gonna
get me because they
come
might
get
one
me.
day wake up say, you know what, we're tired of living this way. He happy somewhere. We don't want that. And now I gotta unalive these people too intentionally because they came after me because I'm happy living because it was an accident. Because think about it, for me, this is a real thing. I
Oh
carry
well,
a,
they
a
do that
gun.
anyway.
I no no. Let me finish. This for me. This is a real thing. I carry a gun every day. I have a CPO. I have the right to protect myself. If I'm in a situation where somebody raises a gun at me to shoot at me, I'm not going to be thinking about what house they're standing behind. I'm going to aim at them though, and I'm going to hope and pray that the bullet does not penetrate through them and hit anything. But I'm going to be first thinking about my life and protecting myself, which I have the right to do. I'm not gonna be like just like aiming at the shooting around the house. You go, you take classes, you shoot, you learn this stuff on purpose so that you don't make these mistakes. So when I send her my gun and I shoot, I'm gonna hope that they don't go through his body. But in the case that one of these pierce and go right through and through, pew pew, and hits a house, I'm going to be mournful. I'm not going to be like, oh well, they shouldn't. The house shouldn't have been there. They should have ducked down when they heard shots. Not that's not going to be me. I'm going to be sorry. I'm going to feel bad. I'm going to hate that it happened. I'm going to be happy that I'm alive and that I protected myself. I'm going to hate the fact that I had to unalive the person who tried to unalive me, regardless if it was for a robbery. They thought I had nice clothes, jewelry, whatever the case may be. And when it comes to that household, I'm going to remember that household. I'm going to remember that family. It's going to always be cemented in my mind because of the sadness I created. And I'm never going to forget them because of the horror that I created in their life. And if they come after me, then I have the right to defend myself against them. And then I'm sending them to wherever they need to go. And since they came after me, most likely it'll be hell because I'm
So
not going to come
question.
around them like, not what I would do is
So question.
financially help them if I could. If they accept the money and I got it like that, I'm gonna help them. But if they don't want it, and I'm not gonna force my hand, I'm not gonna force nothing. No.
So
Uh-uh.
question. If
Yeah.
it's say it's a homie that you knew all your life and it happened, like y'all was
Uh-huh.
more like brothers than y'all was friends, and it
Uh-huh.
went down like that, you wouldn't reconcile with that person
They
if they
wouldn't.
came back. If they be
It,
no, if they came back and be like, you was my brother. I'm sorry it happened. I really need you to forgive me. I laid
no.
down for 10 years, 15 years, but the whole time I was thinking about the friendship we had and how close we was, and I'm sorry that it went down the
Nah,
way it
mama,
went
I
down the
couldn't
way
do
it went
that
down.
because I'm a. Is the first time it goes through my head, I'm gonna blow his brains out. Like that's like you talking about my household. I'm thinking like, I got kids, so anybody in my household is probably a brother or my child. Like
Right.
so no. Like as soon as I'm thinking like, yeah, we good, man, I forgive you. As soon as we sitting there chilling, we could be playing a game. It could be anything. It could be a video game scene and anything. It could something trigger me. And as soon as I get that thought in my head, I look at you like you got the nerve to be in my. I'm gonna feel like, am I a fool? I'm a killer. I'm unalive him. I'm sorry, because instantly I'm gonna feel everything I felt when it first happened. Just because you're right here, and now I have a moment to. I'm sorry, avenge my whoever I lost, and I'm gonna be sitting there upset when I get out of it because I'm like, man, that shouldn't have happened. All you had to do was not come around. All you had to do was not try to be here. All you had to do was not try to be my friend. How? Why would you? Why would you? You know what I'm saying? That would be my thing. Like, why would you try to do that?
See,
Like,
man would be a little bit different. Like when they came around, I wouldn't go that far because when they came, I wouldn't. There's no sitting around for the possibility. See, that's the difference. We not you. As soon as you come around me talking about something, I admit you get. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, but I'm gonna let you know what's about to happen if you don't leave. I really need you to leave. I really on everything I love. I'll be
yeah,
telling
you
them,
give them
I
a real warning.
really
Like, look,
need
I
you to
know
leave,
you mean no harm,
but
but
I
the longer
really
you
need you to
stay in here, the more your life is in danger.
right.
And
So
I
I'll be
don't
like, I
mean to be
really, really,
disrespectful.
really, really
Yeah.
need you to leave. I really need you to leave.
Just
So it
like
wouldn't
people
be
who
no them
do.
in my house hanging and we kicking and the emotions come up. No, as soon as they approach me, I don't
Hmm.
say,
Just like the
please
people who get
leave.
assaulted. Like you can't. Everything is not for forgiveness or reconciliation. Like you can't forgive
Right,
everything. Like people who get essayed or um
right.
molested or any of that stuff. Like these people, they create traumatizations for these people, and they end up, I don't know,
Yeah. But I mean, having to live with
hurt.
this every hurting and
Yeah,
having to live with it
exactly. Like some people are
every
not
day.
strong. Some people are not strong. Some people do not know how to break through and deal with it. And I feel like a lot of people, if they was around their accusers, oh man, they go to jail. And I don't think the judge should send them. Like if I was
Well,
a
they do.
judge and I seen somebody and they was in front of me and I'm like, Mrs. Parker, so
It's
you
this girl
stabbed the
right now
guy who did
who's doing.
you stabbed the
It's this
guy?
girl right
Like,
now
yeah, I see him in the
who's
grocery store. He looked at
in
me.
that's in jail because of the same situation that you're talking about. And even though they created a law to help people like that, the judge said still um denied her case, and she's locked up to this day. They denied her appeal. They denied her retrial. She didn't even. She just wanted a retrial because and so she can get out because under that law, and the judge denied it.
That's crazy.
That's what I said. So it all depends on who care. But yeah,
I would have been a
now
caring judge.
reconciliation. Have I? I'm trying to
Oh
see. Have
yeah,
I
I
ever
care,
fell
baby.
out with
I
anyone
care.
and then reconcile with them? I have,
Mm,
because it wasn't that serious. Like
right.
childhood fights, like I didn't get into a fight with T and C as we was talking about last week a couple of times, and it was like, yeah, that's just in that moment,
I
and
done fought cousins. Yeah, yeah.
right, and then reconcile. So, um, so in that instance, yeah, and I don't care how bad it is, pretty much, you know, as long as it wasn't um harm, like out blatant harm done, we still gonna be cool.
Yeah. So
I
there's a
remember,
difference between fighting and then fighting to the death. Like, you trying to kill me? You trying to unalive me right now?
right,
I can't
like I
forget that.
know,
You choked me.
um, it was crazy because I know we had not spoken, like we had seriously fell out, um, but okay, I'm put like this: that person didn't know that I found out that they said some real raunchy stuff about me. I never told them. Till this day, they don't know that I know. So what I did was I just stopped. I just stopped dealing with them. Just stop messing with them. Period. I'm like, you know what? It's best if I just stay away from them because I know my attitude and I know that it's gonna come out my mouth if they say something to me the wrong way or if they say something to me. So the best thing for me to do is just to stay away from them. However, a real close friend of ours, and I still remember her to this day, was killed by her baby daddy. He stabbed her 17 times. And we reconciled at the funeral because we was like, it makes no sense that we're not speaking. Life is short. Look what happened to her. You know, we, we life is not promised to you, and we'd rather be cordial and speak than hate than not be speaking and something happens to one of us. So on that note, we did reconcile, and when we in each other presence, it's hey, how you doing? What's been going on? We don't hang like we used to. Of course, we don't kick it like we used to, but we did reconcile on a situation that we had been in each other's lives for so long, and Um, and life is short. So in that instance, that situation happened did bring us back together. Um so it's I guess it's
Hmm.
different types of situations that could bring upon reconciliation when you least expect it, because no one expected that to happen. Um it's not like because she wasn't with him anymore. She actually did the right thing. She actually did leave him after years and years of abuse. And he stalked her, waited for, her mom to leave, and um did what he did. He even cut her son because
Hmm.
her son tried to defend him, and he even cut him up. Um, because he was like, "Oh, young, young, young." You should know. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so but that brought us back close, not close, but it brought us back together because we literally hadn't spoken for years. I mean, years. And, you know, that changed things because you look at things differently when you lose someone unexpectedly. It
Hmm.
gives a it gives you a different perspective on life and what's important and what's not important and things of that nature. So in that instance, depending on the person or the situation, I could see reconciling with someone.
Okay. Okay.
But then it's some I haven't came across, but I bet you it's some out there where they be like, I don't give a rat's I ain't never talking back, They'll they'll come to the funeral and never speak and keep it pushing.
Yeah, because some things are, as some people say, unforgivable. Some things you can forgive, and some things you can't.
Okay, so I'm glad you said what would be well we can't one thing, if someone unalive one of your close family members, but what's something else outside of that? Outside of anything that have to do with unaliving that would be unforgivable
Taking my
um
Pokemon cards.
what?
If somebody took my Pokemon cards, I would not forgive them. Especially if they took them and then did something to them or gave them away or lost them. I have cards that's worth money, so I would definitely not forgive them ever. Like ever. Like that friendship is over. Unless you coughed up some bread.
I can see that. Yeah, because you didn't
Yeah.
have Pokemon cards. And
Yeah.
what I started collecting them for y'all when you was like what?
No, I
Man,
started collecting for myself, and then you see I was collecting and started helping me collect them. That's what happened. You
how
didn't
young
start
was
me off
you?
with Pokemon.
You right.
You didn't
I
even
started y'all
understand
with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Pokemon.
You no, you right. I started with Yu-Gi-Oh. And
Yeah, and I gave them cards away.
You didn't like Yu-Gi-Oh.
And no, I gave them to
Um
Andrew. All to Andrew.
and then you started with Pokemon, and I was like, well, I still bought Andrew Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I knew you like, so I just started buying you Pokemon cards too because I knew you like
Mm,
Pokemon.
yeah, I don't know what.
But I
Like, I
still
was a
bought him
Digimon person.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
And the only reason why I like Pokemon is because of Digimon. Digimon monsters coming champion. But
So and
went
that's
from
but
Digimon to
that's the
Pokemon.
that's the only reason if someone
No. That's my video games.
oh,
Yeah. Wow. That's
video
unforgivable.
games.
Don't touch my video game. That's very unforgivable.
It's a video game.
So what? It's my video game. And it's my runaway. Even if I don't get on, I don't care if I ain't touched my game in a year. If you see dust on it, Leave the dust on there. It's for me to blow the dust off and enjoy it and bring it back to life and say, hey, we meet again. I'm not supposed to come over to an empty spot. You're like, oh man, I thought you ain't wanted no more, man. We weren't even plugged
You are
up.
using it.
Yeah, what? So what? That's like your son. When I got in trouble and I had to go away, I wasn't even gone that long. And as soon as I came back, I'm like, bro, come on, man, let's hop on the game. He said, huh? Let's hop on the game, the PS2. Let's get on it. You know, the one I
Oh,
left
the
with
one
you?
y'all shared.
No, no, no. Ain't no
Oh,
shared. My
oh,
PS2 that I left with your son and
oh,
told
okay.
him to, I'm a grown man. I wasn't sharing no game with him. I just said I got in trouble and I went away. I
So
came
y'all,
back and
y'all,
I'm like,
you
he
forgave him?
sold it. Yeah, he my brother. That's different. But I forgave him differently. I just took his PS2 once you got it out of storage. I'm like, oh, okay. You sold mine? Oh, okay. I was mad. I was very upset. Like, I had just got out and I was trying to enjoy this. And I'm like, the first thing I did was walk to go see bro and play the game. And oh man, bro, I thought you said I could have it. Bro, I'm like, bro, you know me, bro. Like, you know me. We grew up together. You know I would never let you have a video game. You know me, man. You should know certain things about me. Like you should be like, you know what? Twines, I can have this. I think he said I can have this for it. Wow. I think he said you can have this while I'm not. Like I think that's what he said. While I'm gone, you could. Yeah, 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 yeah. So when he said he sold it, I ain't even asking for the money, nothing. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, okay. You know your PS2 that mama got is mine, right? He like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. I hope you know that because that's mine now. Like, yeah. That big bulky one because I had the little flat when you push the button, the top come open. I love that PS2. He had that little stupid big fat one. But yeah, I forgave him. But I wouldn't
Here's
forgive
the,
a stranger. No, no, I still haven't. You know
no,
what you did. You know what you did.
I think the only thing would would be my
Oh yeah,
family.
well, yo,
Messing with my
somebody
family.
take your family. Oh no,
Not
we already
take.
said outside of that.
No,
Outside
I
of that,
said
because we already know.
messing.
Yeah,
I
but
did not say.
that's the
I
same.
said messing.
Yeah,
No,
understood.
no.
But that's still the same premises. Like it's
How?
violent. Somebody because it's violent. Somebody messing with or bothering family. No, what's something else?
I'm not
I
talking
gave
about.
you
I
Pokemon
ain't talking
cards,
about
video
like.
games. What
I'm
is
not talking about.
unforgivable?
Nothing.
Exactly.
It's just
That's
my
my point. I
kids.
don't think there's anything like there's. I don't think anybody could take anything from you. Like
No, because you know what? Because if you remember, I've never been a real materialistic person, so I can't say anything when it comes
and you
to
got
that
insurance, you'll just get it back
because
with the insurance. Like
I
that's where
don't
you at
care.
in life. I
Right,
can't. I want to get
and
there. I want to get there.
I'm not materialistic. I mean, because this is my concept. Pe- and I know it's weird.
Ooh.
That would not cause me not to forgive someone if they was to steal something from me or something like that. I know not to have nothing around you because you're a thief, but
So your
stuff.
collection of teddy bears, if somebody came in and stole them,
No, no.
come on
You
now,
know
come on
why?
now, yo
Now I'm
teddy
finna tell you
bears.
why.
You
I'm
oh
finna
no
tell
no
you
no! Don't
why.
you dare! Don't you dare!
No,
Not the
I'm
teddy
finna
bears
tell.
that me and my brothers couldn't even touch. No no
I'm
no
finna.
no no!
I'm finna
I
tell
pro.
you why.
I'm finna go burn one right now.
I don't care. I'm finna tell you why. You know why?
Why?
Because what I tell y'all all y'all life,
Oh
never.
no no no! Not with teddy
Hold on.
bears.
Let me finish. I Can I take
Yeah.
them in 30 seconds flat? It's more important things than them teddy bears that I would need to take if I had to get away
I know
in
there's
30
like two or
seconds
three of
flat.
them you probably grab if you saw them out about to get burned and they looked at you with them big teddy bear eyes. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
mean,
know. I know
but
there's like
still,
two, three of them that you're gonna grab.
if I couldn't take them in 30 seconds flat, then you know, and
Hmm.
then on top of that,
You love them teddy
I
bears. We couldn't even
I
touch
do,
them.
but guess on tip of that, I can't take them with me.
Yes, you can. You said that. You said you wanted us to throw them down there with you. You. That's what
I
your exact
how
words
when
was.
I'm being cremated.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not
you
playing with
changed
y'all.
your
If y'all
mind.
bury me, I'm gonna f
No, see,
y'all up.
no, a long time ago it was that. Now you changed your mind, and
Yeah, I
because at
don't.
first,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
I guess
no,
we're
I'm
gonna
being.
cremate them with you.
Hey, you can do that.
Cremate all of them, every last
All
teddy
of them,
bear. They
every
like,
single
what,
one
so
of
what
them.
happened to teddy bears? Oh, we cremated them.
Yep, with them. Every single one of them.
So that's what these other bases is. Yeah, that's that. That's Stewie. That's the other teddy bear. That's the brown one she had. That's the other one. Yeah, them all her teddy bears cremated.
There, you can do
Right.
that.
Yep. They surround her just like they did when she was alive. Yeah,
There,
people will love
that
that too, man. They're like, oh, that's so thoughtful.
that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
You can do that, but no,
I
nothing.
might keep
But as
Stewie
far
though,
as
because that's the one
he
I
said,
gave
I'm gonna
you.
keep not keep Stewie,
That's the one.
not cuff Stewie,
Yeah.
but no, because I don't know.
So you're
I would
detached from
just treat you
material things, so you
I
really
would
wouldn't
just treat
care.
you accordingly.
So
Right.
it'd
I
be
would
easy
treat
for
you
you to forgive
accordingly,
people.
pretty much.
That's good. That's good. I mean, I'm not
I
saying
would
I'm
just,
attached to my video game and my Pokemon cards. It's just
it's
that's a
yours.
violation of something that I really love. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which is
And I
weird
guess
because it's
in
like
my
saying
mind, like
like,
I said, it's pretty much, uh, um, it's pretty much like, I guess when I was younger, I used to have things that I clung to. Um, and I think that's where my teddy bear thing came from because it was mine. So it was like something I clung to. And one turned to 170 something before I knew it. Um, but as I grew older, things things get replaced by other things. Like now, honestly, the truth, honestly, as long as if someone don't, it's now it's my babies. You know what I mean?
yeah, I know what you
Like
mean. So could
I
you
get
forgive
pissed
somebody
off
if they
when
took the
I get
publish if they
pissed
tried to
off
take
when
your
you
publishing?
I get pissed off when you discipline them. Oh, I get pissed. You have no. Oh, I be pissed, and I have to sit and tell myself that's his turn, that's his. But I be wanting to f you up. You have no
You can catch
idea.
these hands. You know your son's gonna jump in and they gotta catch these hands too. Everybody just gonna get catch your
I
hands.
be pissed, pissed, pissed.
Yeah, my son's gonna
I
be tough when they get older. My daughters
Yeah,
too.
but still, I be pissed.
Ain't nobody gonna be able to talk to them no kind of way.
But anyway,
But
but my
so if
well,
somebody tried to
it's
take your
not
publishing for
realistic.
your
They can't.
books, mm,
That's not realistic.
I'm
They can't. They
I'm talking about
copyright.
stuff right. But if somebody like, I wrote that, would you forgive them for constantly saying that? She stole that idea from
No,
me. I told her to do that.
I don't have to forgive them when I'm getting paid in court. Ah, Give me, run me my
I told her to
money.
do that. That was my
Run me
idea.
my money.
Oh, so
I
you
see
gonna
you
sue him for
in court.
defamation of
Heck
character?
yeah. No, not that's not defamation of character. I'm gonna sue them
How? They
for
call me a
libel.
liar. They're saying that you
I don't
stole
care
their
about
stuff
that.
and used their work. That is
If
defamation
they
of character.
yeah, and if they use my stuff without my permission, I'm getting paid.
Mm.
I'm taking you to the bank. I ain't gotta forgive you. I'm gonna hit your pockets.
Right, by suing them.
Right.
Hmm.
But
For defamation of character.
so
What else
something
would you
like
sue them
that,
for? Yeah,
I would
they trying to discredit your name.
I would sue them for copyright infringement.
That too. So now you're getting a double whammy because they're trying to make you out to something you're not, and you have copyright proof.
Yep. And I got all my notes. All my notes. So
Okay, you got ways around that. So now you did the court stuff. All that's done. You got your way. You forgive them,
yeah, I laugh and be like, you tried.
but you forgive them. Like if they
Yeah.
later on in life had a book publisher and they was like, "Hi, Mrs. Valentine, we want you to go on this book tour with Maximum Cronus," and you're like, "Maximum Cronus, I've heard that name before, Maximum Cronus." And then you see him, and you're like, "Oh, you tried to steal my book." You gonna go on the tour with them? You gonna forgive them and go on that
No.
book tour?
Not because I don't
So you're
forgive them.
not
No,
gonna go
it
on a
don't.
book
No,
tour, huh?
not because I don't forgive them. Because I don't trust them.
Hmm. So
And it would have nothing to do with
that
forgiveness.
means
Everything to
nah,
do with trust. Yeah,
yeah, that
no,
means you don't truly
no,
forgive them
because
then.
if it, no,
Because
I
why
can
would you
forgive
have
you
no
and not
reason not to
trust you.
trust them?
Because if you did it once, you might do it again. I might be somewhere. You might go through my
But that
stuff to
meant
try to see if
no,
I have any other book
right.
ideas.
That
You might,
just
because I
means
don't.
move
No,
a certain way
that had
around
nothing
them.
to do with
Don't just
forgiveness. I
eliminate
don't
yourself
trust
from it.
you.
So you will
I don't.
eliminate yourself from a whole situation if you can't forgive somebody fully. Because not trusting somebody is not forgiving them fully.
That's not
That's
true.
my opinion. In my
That's not
opinion,
true.
huh? Because if you have to do certain things and you got people around you who you forgive, who you truly forgive, I mean you choosing to be around these people and you're choosing to let them continue to be in your circle. And something happens, anything can happen. Now you can be in the middle of a fire or a car accident, anything. The person you with that you're deciding to be with at that moment or chilling with that moment, you're now trusting them to help you through this moment, no matter what it is. So if a person that you forgive is somebody that you will be around, that means you trust them. Because if I'm saying that I forgive you, that means we're hanging out, we're homies, and we kicking it sometimes. Like otherwise, ain't no point in forgiving you because you can just be a distant stranger who we never have to talk. There's no need for you to ask for my forgiveness because we're never going to see each other again. But people who truly want forgiveness are those who plan on being around you and who want to be in your circle. Y'all kicking it, y'all hanging out. So at some point, you gotta have some trust there because,
So
like
I
I
need
said,
to. I had to
something
go to
can
Google.
happen
I
while
had
you're
to go to
kicking it
Google.
with your. Yeah, Google don't know everything.
Trust and forgiveness do not automatically go hand in hand. They are
I
distinct
didn't say it
processes.
automatically does. I said it
Forgiveness
has
is a
some, in my
voluntary
opinion.
internal decision to let go of resent and release a
Uh huh.
debt, often done immediately for one's own peace.
Right, and that's okay, and that's for one's own
Conversely,
peace.
trust
So,
is
in my
built over
opinion,
time based on consistent, trustworthy behavior and a
exactly,
demonstrated
which means that can
wait
only come.
trustworthy behavior and a demonstrated track record. So for you to
Listen,
just show
you just
you
made
ain't
my
showed
point
me
though.
no, but hold on, they ain't showed no kind of
How you know? Ain't that much
behavior
time passed yet. If
towards me,
you
and then they just come up to me, let's go on this book tour. You said if they write a book and then years later, so you ain't
think
showed me
about it.
nothing. All of
Think
a
about
sudden,
it.
how I know this
Think
book
about
was
it.
wrote and
Cause
somebody
you gotta
else,
think about it. In
and
those
then
10 years, and no yes you
hold
have,
on.
in those 10 years, have they brought your name up? In those 10 years, have they tried
No,
to
that ain't
steal
what I'm
any of
saying
your hold
is
on, let me finish. Have they
right.
tried to steal any of your work? Have they
And you
tried to
know, let
copy any of
me
your
okay, and
ways?
let me finish.
So that takes part.
Let me finish. How do
Uh-huh.
I know? Okay, because if that happened to me, I'm not gonna be paying attention to you anymore. So I might go on a book tour and put my name on something, and then be like, "Here come a lawsuit that someone's suing you because they read this book and this is their concept." Or I don't know that. How do I know you ain't steal this book from somebody and they just someone you heard? You was at um a party and heard someone talking. How I know you ain't steal this concept? And then
But
they
that's not
will
for
be able.
you. That's not for
They
you
will
to
be
worry about.
yes
It's
because
not
if I
your
put my
concept.
if I put my name on that tour, they could sue me too because then I have to go through the concept of trying to prove I didn't know.
That's easy though. You didn't know.
No. Why would I want to go through all that? You steal from me, you can
See
steal from me.
that I understand. Well, that means you don't trust them. That's once
That's what
again,
I said.
and with that trust right there, that means you shouldn't forgive. And that's just my
What?
opinion. If
Forgive
you're not
you?
going, because listen,
Give you? You
if I
tried it,
forgive
but I
somebody
don't trust you.
and it's something, and we're in the same line of work, at some point, if I feel like we're gonna work together, then I've already formulated in my mind that we gotta build some kind of trust there because we're in the same field. And
Yeah,
like,
no.
okay, for instance, I'm gonna say this. Say
Please.
I
You
wrote a
know what I
song,
mean?
okay?
Artists
I wrote
don't
a
trust
song,
and don't trust in each
and
other.
I present this song to somebody, but I walk out the studio, and then the person come in, they listen to the song, but the person who in there with me presenting the studio, he like, yeah, I wrote this, yeah, and then he signed the contract, well, try to sign the contract and all that, and all that, matter of fact, I'm gonna say he signs the contract, boom, 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 selling the song to the artist, and then I come back in like, all right, what's going on? So you like the song? And they're like, yeah, we just sealed the deal. Yeah, he's a pretty good songwriter. And I'm like, oh, him, I wrote this song. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, you did, but he said he wrote it. And then I'm looking at him like, okay, you're trying to steal my work. Now, here we go. This is the part where I no longer trust this guy. All right. Now, once I pull my documents out proving I wrote the song, I got the original track. Hey, I already recorded a reference song to this so you can hear how it sounded. It's not just the lyrics. I got this here. So now I got even more proof that I wrote the song. Now, I'm suing you for the paperwork, whatever, all that, getting all that money back to me. Now, all that's done, I forgive you. Now I'm choosing to forgive you because you got me this deal. And I'm gonna trust for you to get me more deals. But I'm not gonna trust to leave you in a room with these people when I'm doing my deals. I'm not gonna trust to ever leave you in a room with anybody because you may have this person who tried to steal the song, and people listening probably like, oh man, Ghost, you dumb. That was stupid. That was stupid. No, because some business you can forgive if you create a boundary. And for me, this thief would never be left alone. That's like, and then everybody gonna know, like,
Okay, so
hey,
you
he
don't
tried to
trust them.
steal this dude's song.
That's what I just said.
No,
So you don't
listen,
trust them.
but I
Like,
trust him
like
enough to.
flame example.
Listen, no, because I trust him enough to still work with them. You say you're not even gonna go on the book tour. That's the big difference.
Cause
See,
I
I'm
know these
still
people.
going
That's
to work.
different.
I'm
That's
still
still
going to work.
you have a
I'm
connection with
still
them.
no. You do too. The book tour. They're booking your book. Both have
But
the
before that, but before
sci-fi,
that, there
and
was
they
no
they talking
connection.
about y'all, and they want y'all to do a book tour together. And this person tried to
But
steal your
before that,
creation
there was no
before.
connection.
Exactly. And
Cause
before this, there was no connection. The only connection was he got me the meeting, and then he tried to
so it's
steal
a
me. Like that's
connection. You
it.
had to know them on some
No,
platform.
just
You had to know them
listen.
for
He could
them to
be.
even set
It
up a
could have
meeting
been
for
A
you.
and R. It could have been A and R. Hey, we heard your song, and we hear your songwriter. We want to come down and hear some of the songs you got. We got a meeting set up. It could be any one of those situations. It don't necessarily mean I knew this guy. In the music business, they don't know each other. They just happen to hear a song or come across each other. And, hey, I can help you, and they trust them, or they don't trust them. But for me, I would put my trust in a certain uh bubble. So it'd be certain things of trust that goes inside this bubble. And as you mess up, I'm taking things to trust you with in this bubble. To where it could be only one thing in this bubble where it says trust them with gas money. Like how you get limited to only being trusted with gas money. I trust you to have gas money, bro. Like that's where we at now. Like like, dang, you got no
Yeah.
gas money? I can't even trust you to have gas money, man. You know what? We can't even be friends no more, bro. You done exalted all your expenses with me. You can't even, no, I'm sorry. You can't even help me out with gas? Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think I've ever fell out with anyone um
Over some materialistic?
over materialistic things. And I have
That's good. That's good.
and I still have some enemies, a couple of to this day.
Dang, that's crazy. I fell out with somebody over a bike.
From well no,
Yeah.
see this one girl
Tried to steal my bike.
in high school, she used to try to torment me. She used to bother me every day. I just didn't understand. Oh my God, this girl always had something to say. Always had something to say to me every day. But she only said it in the classroom when the teacher was
Uh-oh.
around. And I remember one day I jumped up and because I had already got in an argument with my mama before school. I was in a piss poor mood. I was trying to stay quiet because I knew my attitude was already on 10. And she was sitting behind. She moved her desk that day to sit her seat. She sat behind me, and she kept mumbling stuff behind my back, mumbling. Low enough where the teacher wouldn't hear, but loud enough for me to hear her. And I jumped up and I was like, "You say one more thing, I'm gonna bust you in your mouth." And I got put out of class that day. And I was like, "She been steady back here, saying stuff." I didn't hear her, but I definitely heard you. So So anyway, um, so that's the same girl when we was in the gym when I said I went to dab on her head. She was talking mess. I was at the top of the mid bleachers. She was at the bottom, and I went for a dab. And Dreek's godmama, that's how we became friends. Caught me mid air. So I said, "Girl, what you finna do?" I said, "Dab on her head." Um. So one day I'm walking down the street. I had you. I kid you not. And she saw me and stopped her car. You was like maybe a month, 2 months old, and jumped out her car talking mess. And I'll never forget it. I was standing in front of St. Mark Baptist Church, and she
You
was
was in
like,
Chicago?
"No, and there, I was in
Oh,
front of St.
okay.
Mark."
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
she was like, talking mess. Yeah, high school, da da da. You know, we never had that fight. Blah blah blah. You lucky you got your baby. I laid you on the church steps. I said, "Now I
You
don't
laid me on the
run up."
church grounds.
I laid you on the church steps. I sure
You
did.
laid me on the church grounds.
and
I've
I
been
was like,
blessed ever since.
run up. I said, "Don't let this baby fool you. Run up." And she was like, I said, "No, you said my baby in my arms." I said, "He ain't in my arms no more. Now what you got?
Details.
Run up."
When I laid down, did I cry?
Nope. I was
I was
like,
protected by the blood of
and
Jesus.
I was like, "Run up." I was like, "You said because the baby was in my arms. Well, he ain't in my arms. Run up."
I sure
And
ain't.
it's and then it was like maybe and she never did. She jumped back in the car talking mess about, oh, she's saving me because she don't want to have to whoop me in front of my chat. Girl, bye. But then it was a couple
I
years
wasn't a
later,
man. I was a
and
baby.
we was at we was throwing a party at your grandma Linda house, and she showed up,
Mm.
and I was fin to whoop her from one end of that house to the other. And Tamika and Linda pulled me in the kitchen and was like, "What's wrong?" And I told them, they was like, "That's our cousin." When I say I was pissed,
Oh, my goodness.
I was pissed. My whole entire night after that was ruined because the whole entire time I wanted to do her. I We had space and opportunity. I
Oh, you
was
wanted to fight my cousin?
I was pissed, and right to this day, and I ain't let it go because I would really want to catch them hands.
I mean, you let it go now. You old
Yeah,
now.
really. Oh,
Mhm.
really?
I ain't say it too old. Like you older.
Right.
You
But
can't be trying to fight my cousin.
if it was space and opportunity,
No, you can't be trying to fight my cousin.
or if it's space and opportunity.
That's my cousin. That's why I ain't fight.
Well, anyway, yeah, that was her. No reconciliation. Ain't no peace.
None at all.
None.
Mm. So
I can say
if I want to get a fight cracking at my wedding, whenever I get
invite
married,
her.
if I get married, invite
Invite
her.
her. Yep.
Bet.
Y'all will see it. Even if I lose, just to have to say I got that fight out of my system.
Out your system.
Yep. Cause she talked too much mess. She she was she was blowing them wolf tickets too hard, and
Y'all
she was
gonna be in
picking them.
walkers trying to hit each other with canes.
That's too funny.
You
Okay,
thought I
people.
forgot about what you did?
Uh-huh. All right, folks. I hope y'all enjoyed the podcast. I'm gonna have to hit my ass. Well, y'all know
Oh
what
man,
time it
you
is.
good?
Yeah, I just have to take deep breaths as I lose my wind. Y'all know what time it
Oh,
is.
okay.
It is the word for the day. Day of the word. And the word is Ullage. Ullage. What do you think that pronounced? Ullage. Yulich.
ULL. A
AGE. And
G
stop with
E.
that noise.
I'm trying to grab me a water.
You should have had it beforehand. That's disruptive. U
Well,
L L
that's my
A G
truth.
E.
I didn't grab it earlier, and I'm thirsty.
So I'm gonna let y'all hear
Um,
it.
yeah. What's she gonna say? You wake ya.
Ullage. 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 Ullage.
I said that.
And the definition is the amount by which a container falls short
Mm,
of being full.
mm,
Ullage.
that is dumb.
So if you was
Say it again.
filling something up, and
Mm-hmm.
say you measure something, and you was
Right.
like, you knew you had the measurements correctly, and you
Right.
was like, okay, now fill it up, and it
Mm-hmm.
feels short, you'd be like, that's ullage.
That's all it. Hmm.
Because it's the amount
That's a
by
waste of
which,
a word.
or that, oh,
Somebody was lazy. I need
that's
to
ullage by 5 inches. Because it's the amount by which a container falls short
is
of
fall
being
short.
full. So that's 2 inches
Mm,
ullage.
mm.
That's six
So
inches
that's a good.
ullage.
You know, it's crazy. That's a good word to know. I just thought of a bar, a rap bar. That's crazy. Like, that's a good word to know, like because of its definition. Oh my goodness.
Yep,
That means anything that has a certain amount of fullness, if it's a certain level away from that fullness, you can use that word. But it has to be in it has to coincide with being almost full. So like a
correct.
cup. Oh
Yeah,
man. Like half a cup. You be like, oh, that's half oolage. Ooh, what? Like you just need to
right,
pour half more in there than it before.
right.
Ooh.
See, so
Okay.
there you go. Now see you see how you change your mind up real quick.
I still don't
Ullage.
like the word.
Well, people, y'all have a you heard it here, folks. Ullage, forgiveness,
Ullage.
reconciliation. Post in the comments who have you not reconciled with that you think you should,
And
or
what
are you
will you
happy that
not
you haven't?
and what would you not forgive or
Mm,
reconcile with?
I know that's right. Well, hey, hit that
That's right.
subscribe button. Have a good night. Be kind to someone on purpose. Be blessed.
Be kind of someone new.
And this is our truth because I'm his mom.
And I'm her son.
Good night.
Good
Peace.
night.